Lord has requested the one and only Miss Whitney Houston. You Give Good Love live at the Soul Train Awards. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I've had many great girls during my career, but never have I been more excited than I am now to see the dramatic rise to stardom of a gifted young lady who just so happens to also be my cousin. She joins us now with a song that launched one of the most successful debut albums ever. Currently over 13 million copies sold. Ladies and gentlemen,
that's
Miss
right.
Whitney Houston.
I wonder how much that's sold by now. It's gotta be ridiculous. Sing. Just perfect. Perfection. That transition, that perfect hair voice. I'm sure. Sing! Ooh, this is good. Sing, woman. Come on. Sing. Sing, woman. The growls, the power, I know she happy. I know she is just over the moon. Her mother. I mean, that's legendary. that was perfection. That was better than the record, and that's saying a ton. That's saying a ton because that record is perfection in itself. This is, I mean, the clarity, the power, the tenacity, and as much power she has, as much emotion in that voice, as much clarity. It's just as fast and agile, and that is extremely rare to have that kind of power and agility and tone and emotive ability, and that head voice. It's just as beautiful yet powerful as the chest. I call a lot of people's beautiful head voice like angelic and things like that, but hers are like godly. Like if I imagine that like if I don't know, it's godly because it's powerful. It's it's tenacious. It's what's the word? It's like when you hear her hit those head voices like that. It's just like she's demanding something from you, but it's beautiful. It's feminine. It's pleasing. It's super extremely pleasing to my ears. And those runs, man, and the rasp, as clear as her voice is, she can turn those growls on in a minute, and the range and just perfection. I'm genuinely shook during this. Got the hot goosebumps. Only Whitney Houston can make me feel like this. It's her tone. It's her tone. I think it may be the compilation of the power, the emotion, the agility, the just perfection. Perfection. To me, this is what perfection sounds like. And with all that being said, it didn't sound like she was trying hard like a lot of other people. She was just it's just in her. This is how she sings. It's phenomenal, and she was so young here. It was even the clarity is even more apparent than when it was even in the early '90s. The clarity here, the innocence in her voice, and the freedom she has in her high chest, just incredible. And the transitions, how many in back to back, those from head to chest to head to chest to head to chest, like that. It's because her head voice is so doggone powerful, almost unprecedentedly powerful. It's like it's hard for me to tell at times when she's in her chest or her head, and and I guess it has to do with the clarity in her chest as well as the power in her head, because her clarity during this time when she was young was just off the charts. It's really hard for me to tell when she's higher what's chest and what's head, but I know. But man, it's so seamless, the transition and the sound quality is just so she just has everything I just admire in a voice and more. So yeah, thanks for liking, subscribing. Please continue to for more of Miss Whitney Houston. Peace.